away with Africa. Today we will see. My case is a case of a student being punished by her lecturer for refusing to sleep today on a Rise television. She was live and she spills I don't know how to. It's heavy for my mouth. I would like you to listen to it. But before I play that video, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe. Click on the subscription button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and listen to this video. According to Senator Natasha Apkabio, this was what she said about Senate President Godswill Apkabio. In flesh and blood, it wasn't me that said it. Listen.
Many people do not know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to speak my own truth. And the Senate President is allowed to counter that. It all started on the 8th of December 2023, which was a day before his birthday and my birthday. We are birthday mates. We were all in Apkabio because he had a big fanfare in the stadium. Myself, my husband, and a few of his close friends, we went to Apkabio. And at first, we were at Ekpene. We were in his house in the Ekpene. Then we all moved to his house in Uyu, which was about 8 p.m. And he held my hand and said he wanted to show me around his house. My husband was walking behind us. Just 3 of us. We were walking around from room to room. He showed me the beautiful interior. This was done by this, by that, this designer here, he bought this from. I was like, oh, it's beautiful. And then I noticed that he hesitated in his space while still holding my hand. And my husband was behind, still on his phone, but he was catching up whenever he could. And then he got to this particular sitting room, and he said, do you like my house? I said, of course, sir. Every room, beautiful, nice interior, quality taste. He said, now that you're a senator, I'm going to create a time for us to come spend quality moments here. You will enjoy it. At that point, I just pulled away and I was like, I really understand what exactly that meant. But then my husband now, when I turned around, my husband was already near me, and the way my husband looked at me and looked at him, I was beginning to wonder, did he hear part of that inciting statements or not? And then the Senate President too, I saw that he also had that thoughts like, did my husband hear the invitation to treat or not. So then the Senate President said, oh, by the way, let me show you my chapel. He has a chapel in his house as well. So when we were going to the chapel, we walked in silence and all. So that evening, before we left the Senate President's house at about 11 midnight to the 4 points in Ikotekpene. And my husband asked me, Natasha, what did the Senate President whisper to you? What's he telling you? I thought, should I tell him that he was speaking about bringing me in here at a special time for us to have a good time? Or should I just kill it there, wrap it as if there was nothing? Because tomorrow was a big day. I know how much my husband adores the Senate President. He loves him as a brother. My husband would do anything to support him. So I told my husband, nothing. I can't remember what I created, but I just gave him some words to manage, to mask what was said. After, when we laid in bed, I looked to my right and my husband wrapped his arms around me and he said, my love, you can't tell me anything. What did the Senate President tell you? Again, I was like, don't you believe me? I said, nothing. Nothing. Moreover, it's my birthday in a few minutes. Let's just be happy. Then my husband told me he doesn't want to see me travel out of the country alone, and I should not go to the Senate President's house because he has a guest house where many senators do go there, after office to get approvals and all that.
So, according to Senator Natasha Akpoti, Apkabio has been, having this sexual advances on her, even though she's a married woman, even to the point of doing this in the presence of her husband. She said when they visited the Senate President during his birthday, he had to tell her, come, you like my interiors, Abby? Don't you want to enjoy this house with me? And things like that. And since she has refused that advances, she didn't agree to the advances, he has been systematically blocking her in the Senate, in the sense that she complained before that every travel she has been going, UN assembly, UN meetings, gatherings, and all of that, she has been sponsoring herself. It has gotten to that point where, remember, she was protesting her seat when they changed her sitting position. It took her to the extreme and she said, no, my lord, why does it have to be me? Out of all the 109 senators in the Senate in Nigeria, why should I be the person that should be should be seated or should sit at the extreme? Why not someone else? Why me? But in all of this, since it has gotten to this, my question now is, why are the female senators in the National Assembly, in the upper chamber not saying anything. I've never heard a senator who is a female trying to be on the side of Natasha or saying something against all of this that is going on. We have four senators. Can you even believe to even start up with? We have only four senators out of 109 senators in Nigeria. Just four are female. And four of them, one is from Rivers, PDP, Buhari, will have the senator representing the good people of Lagos West Senatorial District. She is a female too. We have Natasha, who is from Kogi State. We have Ireti Kingibe representing the FCT. Only four of them. I wonder why the women are not rallying behind their fellow women, because they are so minute and minority in number. I don't know. Is it because they are kind of scared to speak up? They don't want to be equivocal because of the backlash or the consequences they will face in the Senate. Have we gotten to that point in Nigeria where people will be scared to speak up and to say their truth or stand on the side of the truth? Even when Natasha made this revelation to on Rice TV, she has she gave the Senate president an opportunity to come out and say, "Oh, you have your say, you have the right to come and counter me in what I said. If you don't think what I said was the truth, he has the right to come and give or tell Nigerians his own part of the truth." And I hope the Senate president is able to at least grant, even though it's one media interview, a statement saying his own side of the story, because this is getting messy. He's a married man. Natasha is a married woman. And this is not nice at all. This is not what we sent our representative in the Senate to do. They are supposed to represent the people, the Nigerians who elected them, and not to go and talk about who pursued who or who is sleeping with who. It is very sad. But sadly, this is where we'll draw the curtain on 247 Africa. And today we'll be with you soon. Hang in there. My name is Promise. Bye-bye for now. Welcome again to 247 African TV. This is where we bring you teas and trending stories about Africa and everything that has to do with Africa. Today we'll have a tea from Nigeria. The Senate from Nigeria Senate, a breaking news. And Twitter is on fire. It's going agog. And according to Senator Natasha, my case is a case of a student being punished by her lecturer for refusing to sleep with him.